Good morning and welcome back to my channel. We are starting lecture number 66. Title is Kingdom Protista. So far we have completed 2 sections from this chapter. Today we will focus on the third section. So in this video we will first discuss general features of Kingdom Protista, and then one by one we will look into the 5 categories in this kingdom. So first things first, remember this thing. All single-celled eukaryotes are placed under Protista. So every member will be unicellular. You will not see any multicellular organism in this kingdom. So just a reminder, Monera has all unicellular prokaryotes and this kingdom has all single-celled eukaryotes. And of course, being eukaryotes, the protestant cell body will have well-defined nucleus and also membrane-bound organelles. These are the 5 categories. This kingdom forms a link with the others dealing with plants, animals, and fungi. What is the meaning of this sentence? So the 5 different categories in this kingdom, 2 are completely photosynthetic, they are autotrophs. Then 2 are heterotroph, and you will also find mixotrophs, which are euglenoids. Okay, so chrysophytes and dinoflagellates, they are photosynthetic. Then slime molds are fungus-like and protozoans are animal-like. So when this statement says the kingdom forms a link with the others dealing with plants, animals and fungi, it is because of the members. These are plant-like, then protozoans are animal-like, and slime molds are fungus-like. Mixotroph, what does it mean? So mixotroph means the members can behave like plants. Okay, they are capable of doing photosynthesis, but they can also behave like heterotroph and feed on other organisms. So members are primarily aquatic. Some have flagella or cilia, and they produce both sexually and asexually. So the first category is chrysophytes. This is the paragraph. I have picked important points over here. So in chrysophytes, remember these 2 names, diatoms and golden algae. They are found in fresh water as well as in marine environment. These are planktons, okay? They are photosynthetic, they are chief producers in ocean, they are microscopic and they float passively in water currents. So this indicates that chrysophytes, they don't have any flagella or cilia. They are photosynthetic, chief producers in oceans. Now see, this point is very important. In diatoms, the cell walls form 2 thin overlapping shells. So it looks something like this, okay, which looks like soap box. And the cell wall is embedded with silica. And this is the reason this deposit is called diatomaceous earth. The diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. Accumulation over billions of years is referred to as diatomaceous earth. So the use of diatomaceous earth is in polishing because it is gritty and in filtration of oils and syrup. Okay, so these are the only important points which you have to remember with respect to chrysophytes. Then next one, dinoflagellate. So dinoflagellates are mostly marine. The other one, chrysophytes, were freshwater as well as marine, but dinoflagellates are mostly marine and they are also photosynthetic. But they are not just green colored, they have different pigments, so they can appear yellow, green, brown, blue, or even red. The cell wall has stiff cellulose plates. In chrysophytes, it was deposits of silica. So see, the cell wall is with cellulose plates. Most of them have two flagella. One lies longitudinally and the other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. So this is the longitudinal flagella and one which lies in the furrow. The example is Goniolax, and you have to remember two important points with respect to this. It can undergo rapid multiplication, and because it is red colored, okay, the sea appear red. So the famous red tides are because of Goniolax. And also it can produce toxins. It can kill other marine animals. Okay. So these 2 points you have to remember with respect to Goniolax. Then third category is Euglenoids. They are freshwater organisms found in stagnant water. Now see, their cell wall is also different. So it is not made up of any silica or cellulose. It is made up of protein. It is called pellicle, and because it is proteinaceous, it is flexible. They also have two flagella, one short and one long. They are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, but when deprived of sunlight, they can behave like heterotrophs and they can feed on other smaller organisms. Okay, and pigments of euglenoids are identical to those present in higher plants. Example is euglena. So when you look at the structure, you will only see one flagella, the other flagella is short. Okay, so it looks like it has only one flagella, but actually it has two flagellas. Next one, slime molds. They are, as the name suggests, molds. So they are saprophytic. Okay, and the body moves along decaying twigs and leaves. So in the general features, we learned that mostly they are aquatic. So this is an exception. This is terrestrial. It feeds on twigs and leaves, and because it is saprophyte. Now this term is important. Okay, Plasmodium. See, if you have learned malaria, so you must have heard the term Plasmodium. But for slime molds also, this term is used. And here Plasmodium, in the context of slime molds, it means it is an aggregation. Okay. And when the conditions are favorable, suitable, then they aggregate, and that aggregation is called Plasmodium, and they grow and spread over several feet. During unfavorable conditions, the same Plasmodium, this will differentiate and form fruiting bodies bearing spores at their tips. The spores they are extremely resistant and survive for many years, and they are dispersed by air currents. Okay, so under favorable condition they form Plasmodium, and under unfavorable condition they will form spores. All protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators or parasites. Protozoans are again divided into four major groups. So amoeboid protozoan, the example is Entamoeba histolytica. These organisms live in fresh water, sea water, or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia. So this is something we all know about amoeba. Okay, pseudopodia, which is called false feet. Marine forms have silica shells on their surface. So silica shells you will have to remember with respect to chrysophytes and these amoeboid protozoans. Then flagellated protozoan, the example is trypanosoma. It causes sleeping sickness. The members of this group are either free living or parasitic. They have flagella. So this is flagella. You can see here the fine structure flagella. The parasitic form cause disease such as sleeping sickness, and the name is trypanosoma. Then in case of ciliated protozoan, this is also a very famous example. This is paramecium, slipper shaped. It has cilia all over its body. These are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have a cavity, this one, gullet, that opens to the outside of the cell surface. The coordinated movement of rows of cilia causes water-laden food to be steered into the gullet. So, the water which carries food, okay, and ions, it enters through the gullet. An example is paramecium. And the last one, sporozoan. This includes diverse organisms that have infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. The most notorious is Plasmodium, which is called malarial parasite. Okay, so it is transmitted by Anopheles mosquito. You will learn about Plasmodium in chapter Human Health and Diseases. Okay, so whenever any Anopheles mosquito which is infected with this Plasmodium malarial parasite, it bites any human being. So through the saliva, sporozoids are injected into the human body. So see, in NEET exam you will get very simple question. Euglenoids, they are parasitic, saprophytic, photosynthetic, switching between photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode. Correct. A4. A4 is in 2, 3, 4. Then dinoflagellates, they are photosynthetic. Chrysophytes and dinoflagellates are photosynthetic. B3. So A4 and B3 is in option number 3. So we have the answer. Slime molds are saprophytic, fungus-like. C2, C2. And Plasmodium, they are parasitic, D1. So with this, we have completed this kingdom also, Protista. In the next video, we will talk about fungus. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching this video and take good care of yourself.